Knows me knows I love junk food. Absolutely love it. Like, gotta have it. I have to have something sugary, probably on the hour, every day, which is terrible for my dentist. But it keeps me in business. The point is, there's a new ice cream that just came to the U.S. I don't know why that's their selling point, but you've probably seen the commercial because it's all over every channel, like every other commercial right now, and it's vanilla bean ice cream, like a popsicle ice cream bar type thing, and it's covered in caramel and then covered in dark chocolate. It sounds amazing, right? Okay, I'm glad you agree with me. But the point is, I don't understand why they named it something that is attributed to something that you wouldn't want to eat. That's really the most kosher way I can say that. The name of this ice cream bar, and you can go Google it or whatever, is a type of condom. And it's like one that like everyone wants to have because it means like you're packing some heat, basically. So, you know, comment away, but I just thought that was probably the most humorous point of my week. That's the kind of week that I've had. This ice cream bar. And I'm probably going to go try one, I'm not going to lie. It's not going to keep me from buying it, I just thought it was interesting. Hey guys, it's May 13th. Oh my gosh, it's already the middle of May, and I feel like this year has freaking flown by. So this week I'm going to make it quick because I've got a couple of topics to cover. Not last week, but the week before, I was an idiot, and I posted my video on my personal channel, Cade Clark. So if you thought, hey, why isn't Cade posting videos, it's because I'm an idiot, and I logged into the wrong account and typed it, or uploaded the video over there. So if you didn't get to see it, it's still posted over there. And then this week, I'm going to answer the question for this week and last week, because I'm a slacker. So, last week's question was, how do you approach someone or get a girl's attention in a bar or a club? Because this is the only place that this person has in their town to like meet gay women or gay people in general. My first point would be there's probably other places because those gay people have to go somewhere other than the club. They're just hiding. Beavers like to blend in, if you will. So be on the lookout. But my second point to that is the easiest way to approach someone in the club is by accident. It works every time, I guarantee you. Start with an accident and then follow it up with a compliment. If you go over there and you know, like tap on their shoulder and stand there looking really awkward and you know, not knowing what to say, then they're going to feel the same vibe. They're going to be awkward, they're not really going to be into it, they're just going to want it to end as soon as possible. So my best advice is to bump into them, or make it cheesy. Toss your wallet or your drink, or not your drink, don't throw your drink at them, I'm sorry. your wallet or your straw or something light their way, and something that will give you an excuse to talk to them. And then once you're over there, you know, just be real, be honest. Say, hey, you guys look like you're having tons of fun. I just wanted to come over and say hey, or introduce yourself, or whatever. I know that sounds like it takes a lot of balls, and it probably does. But the worst thing that could happen is they walk away, or they say no, or, you know, they're not really feeling it. Ultimately, you're going to look like you're having a better time because you have the confidence to walk over there and say hey. And if they're not into it, then you probably don't want to be chilling with them anyway, right? So clubs are hard. Clubs are hard, mostly because the music's so loud, and so you have to feel like you're yelling at them, which is never attractive. No one can yell attractively, let me tell you. If you can, I'll be impressed. I'd like to see it. Make a video yelling attractively. But yeah, since the music's so loud, you gotta yell, and you know, everyone's kind of clumped into a tight space, and you end up dancing with like 4 people you don't really know, and that in and of itself could be a way to meet someone if that's your style. You know, just go up and dance next to them and make that sort of like unspoken eye contact. I was never good at that. It ended up really awkward for me, so that's not my personal way of talking to people. So, but if it works for you, then it works for you, right? It's all a trial and error, if you will, like everything else. So this week's topic is about polyamory. We posted a link to a site to help you learn more about it if you've never heard of it. It's a little bit different than polygamy. Polygamy could just mean that you're having like a sexual relationship with more than one person, or that you're dating more than one person. But polyamory means a relationship, a romantic relationship that involves more than two people. This is hard for me, very hard for me. I could never be polyamorous because I get way too involved, you know? Like, when I get a girlfriend and I love her, then she is like my center of my world, which I know some people say is not great, but as long as you find a balance, it's okay. But you know, I want to focus on her. I want to do things for her. I want to make her happy. I want to share parts of my life with her, and if I have to do that with more than one person, I'm way too ADD for that. It just wouldn't work, you know? I would get really distracted. And then, not to mention, I always wondered, like, how, like the Sister Wives, or whatever, that show on TLC, which apparently is a hit. I've never really seen it, so maybe I should watch and it would answer this question. But nevertheless, I've always wondered how their dynamic logistically works. Like, do they have like certain times that they're allowed to be intimate with each other, and if like one wife is being intimate, does the other wife have to like stay away? Do they have like a rubber band on the door handle method? Like, is there certain days? Like, I would really like to know how that would work. I'm apparently way too OCD to be polyamorous. So if you are, I definitely don't think it's a bad thing. It definitely depends on your beliefs, and you know, someone that has kind of a Christian, traditional, conservative background is probably not going to be in a polyamorous relationship. Do I think that you can love two people at one time? Most definitely. I think those two loves are different, and ultimately you kind of have to weigh one against the other. I don't think that you can love two people equally at the same time, but that's just my personal opinion. So obviously proves that I can't be polyamorous. But if you are, as long as you're upfront with both people and they know it and they're polyamorous as well, I mean, I don't see a problem with it. I really don't. Love whoever you want to love. The more the better. What is that? What is that? That phrase? I don't remember. I'm bad with catchphrases. Anyway, I'm headed to work as usual. I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. If you're watching basketball, I'm really stoked that the Mavs are doing so well. That's my cheesy sports grin. I hope you have fun whatever you're doing this weekend, and if you get a chance, drop us a line, make a video, tell me how you feel about polyamory. Catch you guys next week. Peace.